am speaking on revelations of heaven and hell. Revelations of heaven and hell. Hebrews chapter 9 verse 27, the Bible said, and as it is appointed unto men once to die, but after this the judgment. Without a doubt, beloved, we are at the very close of the age. Everything points to the fact that we are in the end of the age. You don't need any prophet to tell you that the world is climaxing. According to Matthew chapter 24 verse 11 to 13. Matthew 24 11 to 13. He said, and many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. The end of the age is here, and the signs of the end time are here. I give you 5 signs very quickly. Number 1 sign that we are in the end of age is, number 1, the abundance of iniquity. We are in a time where sin is so rampant, it's everywhere. Pornography everywhere, immorality everywhere, fraud everywhere. One of my children was so disgusted that during a particular exam, almost 99% of the people were cheating, including the fact that if you ask the teacher for clarification, he will tell you the answer. He will tell you the answer, because according to what I heard, if the teacher doesn't make the students pass, he will forfeit his salary. Terrible. Abundance of iniquity, false documentation. You have people giving false date of birth at places of work is normal. Official corruption. Abundance of iniquity. One of our brethren here told me the other day that there is a shop in Europe where you can buy anything free of charge, provided you will shop naked. Call it a pornographic shop, call it a satanist shop. That is the kind of age we are in. The abundance of iniquity. Number 2 is the abundance of wickedness. He said the love of many shall wax cold. The abundance of wickedness. So there is no love in the heart of people. We live in a loveless generation, a selfish generation. Ritual killing, assassination, armed robberies, lovelessness. See the way a man will treat his wife and children. You will wonder whether he gave birth to those people, to those children, and married that wife. It's a sign of the end time. Number 3 is the abundance of lukewarmness. A high level of spiritual lethargy. 2 Timothy chapter 3 verse 1 to 4. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of God. That is a sign of the end time. There are many in church today that the love of things is more than the love of God. There are many in church today that have the love of pleasure more than the love of God. There are many Christians today whose lives you cannot differentiate between that of a Christian and an unbeliever. It's a sign of the end time. The world is religious. Even at political campaigns, they sing gospel songs and perverting, and then the church is worldly. You look at a typical Christian, you can't differentiate between an unbeliever. You look at a typical Christian sister and you cannot distinguish her from a Jezebel waiting for a man. That is the generation we live in. Is the sign of the end time. I know that as a young man, I came into the Lord in the late 70s, And in those days, nobody needed to tell you that this is a Christian and this is an unbeliever. You didn't even need a car sticker. By their fruits you knew them. But not today, because we are in the end time. So it's the abundance of spiritual lukewarmness. Number 4 is the abundance of false prophetic and apostolic ministries. Abundance. He said, and many false prophets shall come, and they shall deceive many. There is no time in history where there are as many false prophets and false apostles like we have in this generation, in this city, Port Harcourt, Lagos, around the world.